All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video, and this is your first impressions of Lost Soul Aside. Now, like I said, I've been hearing some stuff about this game, a lot of talk about this game, a lot of hate on this game, and I'm gonna be the first to tell you that without glazing, the hate is forced. The hate is forced. Let me go ahead and tell you guys why the hate is forced. Ladies and gentlemen, Lost Soul Aside dropped today or last night or whatever, and I did something different with the game's release. I actually did not play the game for a full day. Like, I didn't play until I was already out, but I had time to play it, but I did not play until the end of the day. I watched three people stream. One of them was my friends. The other person was somebody I did not know. The other person was somebody I did not know. One of them loved it. One of them thought the game was mid, and the other one changed his mind. He initially thought it was trash, but he changed his mind. I think the third one is gonna be the reason why I'm harping on this, right? So the first person, right, my buddy who's playing it, he played it for 7 hours last night. From the time it launched to the time like he just got off, 7 hours. He played 7 hours of the game, right? And so for me, if you really love something like that, you're gonna play it. If you're not gonna hate something and play it for 7 hours. You know what I'm saying? For me, his main thing that he loved about the game was the combat-centric and oriented gameplay that the game provides. And I think that is a big part of what this game is providing, is a combat simulation with a story tied around it. I think that's what is causing a little bit of tear in people. They're not quite seeing the connection between the story and the combat. They just see combat and then they see story. They don't really see the tying in of it or how it plays a part. And so I want to emphasize that while that sentiment may be true and that is a concern, I want to harp on something else where the second person that was playing, who also liked the game, but he was a little bit more on the mid-tier side, and his sentiments were, how he came to his conclusion was that he loves hack and slash. He loves the genre. He loves the element of freestyling your own combos. And I'm telling you guys, when I get into this game and these impressions, I'm talking about the combat-centric gameplay is really sick, and it's really rewarding and gives the player free will. And I think that's the main thing he was harping on, was he has a lot of free will with his moves, with his combos, and he could do a lot of things that he makes him want to go in the training room. What he does emphasize is that the story to him isn't really pushing him into like the action more. It's more so just a piece that's bridging the gaps. You know what I'm saying? Which is again, fair statement. Now the guy that didn't like it, the guy that was hating on it, and at first he played the first 3 hours, and he said the game was trash. He was like, nah, bro, this is trash. But I don't know how y'all disrespect this. There's nothing to do. There's no combos. He got to the 4th hour. Within the 4th hour, he was chaining moves. He was switching weapons. He was using the synergies, the combo, all of that, right? And it wasn't until he got to the 4th hour of the game where he finally said, okay, hold up, this is actually fire, right? So I wanted to bring those 3 instances up because it makes a difference in the way you view games like this. My stance on it and everything that I've said is this: from based on what I've played, this looks like a gamer made a game. A fan of gaming made a video game and was funded by PlayStation. What I will say about the funding with PlayStation is the funding from PlayStation is what made this a premium or close to a premium price, which I don't think this is a premium price because premium prices are now considered $70. This was a $60 game, $59.99. So it's not like it was crazy. Like, if you really want to put it into perspective based on inflation, $60 would be 50 in a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I think the price point is actually not bad. In my opinion, I think this is pretty much a $60 game, if not 50. I mean, I don't think $10 is that much for me, but you got to make your money. In that instance, again, I am looking at this and I had my expectations not that high for this game, which is literally exceeded my expectations. That's the thing. It exceeded my expectations. But some of y'all had this, oh, it's PlayStation, so it should be the greatest thing ever. And I think that's y'all problem. I don't think y'all give time or give people the gateway. It's a new IP. One developer started the whole project. It's his first game, and you guys rather ridicule him rather than give him some encouragement as to why it may not resonate with you, because it's resonating with others. It's resonating with a lot of people, but it's getting hate because people don't quite understand the element of this is really something that hack and slash people. This is hack and slash haven right now. Like, I'm getting into this and learning all my skills, and I'm learning how to use the different moves. I haven't even unlocked the other weapons yet, and it's just, I can see the love. Obviously, we have a Final Fantasy 15 and a Devil May Cry remake. I see that. I see the clones. I see the resemblance. But also, the guy himself said it. He said he created the game literally based on those games. He literally said, I did not start this game just out of my own thing. I looked at those games and I said, I want to make a game just like those games. A gamer, a fan of games made a game. A fan of games made a video game, and we rather bash him than encourage him and tell him, hey, maybe you shouldn't have taken the PlayStation funding, maybe you should have stayed in development a little bit longer. But who's to know, maybe the game would have never even came out without PlayStation. That's the thing, like, y'all are not giving any nuance to situations of gaming. You guys are still thinking this is 5 years ago. I get it. If this was 5 years ago, fine, plain, right? Because PlayStation was dropping bangers, yada yada. Lately, it has not been the case. You can see that the industry is going through some type of overhaul where they're trying to rebuild that connection with us, where they're trying to bring these games out and they connect with us, but they're trying to do it in different ways so that we can connect longer. A gamer, I'm going to keep saying it. A gamer made a video game. A fan of games made a video game. Not some corporate slop, not a corporate person who thinks he knows what the industry likes and he wants to put a live service title out. Not some big billionaire suit guy who walks into the office and tells you, hey, I want to make this game because I feel like people will like this. No, an actual person who plays video games, who loves video games, made a video game. And so my stance on it and my first impressions on everything that's been going on, especially with the gameplay and everything, I love the game so far. Right now, the game is a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. And I'm only an hour or two in, and I know that especially the level design, the stuff that I've seen, the streams that I've watched, that's why I watched the streams. I actually did not care about spoiling myself because I was like, I need to see what's going on. I need to see the reception between people. And I specifically looked for 3 people. And I did that on purpose. Yes, I did that on purpose. I looked for specifically, I clicked on streams specifically for people who either did not like the game, who thought the game was mid, or who loved the game. And I wanted to see the reaction. And even the guy that didn't like it ended up liking it. Now, obviously, that's not like my, you know, it's not that concrete, like, end all be all. This is one person. You could still play the game for 7, 8, 10 hours and still hate the game. But for me, what I saw and from what I've been playing, I'm looking forward to what I'm getting into. Combat, the synergy, the actual talks with the I think I found his name already, Athena or whatever. He actually talks to you before perfect dodges, things like that. It's like it's really intricate and cool the way they he put time in the development process, put time into some of the combat stuff and even some of the elements. Now, the roaming and free roam and stuff like that, non-existent. It's pretty much a linear game. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty much a linear game, but all games don't need to be open world and vast. Like, I think some people said that as a negative. Oh, it's just linear. What? Do gaming not have tiers of things to it? Does everything have to be, you know what I'm saying? Everything have to be like this? Everything can't be here? There can't be levels? There can't be tiers? I don't know. That was my rant on Lost Soul Aside. Ladies and gentlemen, just to kind of bring light to the situation on, you know, how I feel about the game, my first impressions on the game, if I love it, if I hate it. I love the game so far. I have friends that I love it. I have friends that think they're mid. I have a couple of people that actually don't like the game. Like what you like, it's your opinion. But at the same time, we can't harp on or at least we can't attack it for reasons that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game has its elements to it. It has the elements that every game has, but we're treating it like it was supposed to be this big AAA thing, and just because it was funded by PlayStation doesn't automatically make it that. I don't think that makes sense. I think we should treat it like a new IP. Treat it like a brand new IP. It's a brand new IP. I don't care if Rockstar made a brand new IP. Treat it like a brand new IP. I don't care. I don't care if Rockstar go. I don't care if Rockstar go. Oh, what you call it? We make it a brand new IP, and everybody, oh, well, it's Rockstar. No, it's a new IP. You still go into it with brand new. You don't go into it thinking, oh, it's supposed to be AAA. Oh, it's supposed to be great. It's supposed to be great. This is supposed to be great. No, I expected this to either be bad or good, and it was sitting in the middle for me. So that's why it exceeded my expectations. It exceeded them because I already had it at a level playing field. I already leveled my expectations. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching my little rant, also aside, first impressions, all that good stuff. But I did want to address all the hate and concerns. Make sure you guys check out my review for the game coming up. I will be completing the game sometime this week or next week. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.